Good morning students, a very warm good morning to all of you. Today we are here with some topic related to the mathematics, that is time and temperature. Okay, so before starting the lesson, some warm up is given there. Just see what it is. Draw the sun if it is AM and moon if it is PM in the given boxes. Okay, just see, it is time for breakfast. When you are doing the breakfast, when sun is there, means it is as the AM. Then draw the sun. Dinner is ready, means it is the PM time, means you just have to draw the moon. Then I go to school at 7 daily. You are going at morning, so you just have to draw the sun. Then I enjoyed the biryani at lunch, means it is again the morning time. Then I go to play at 4 daily, means it is again which time? It is the PM time, means you just have to draw the moon here. Okay, now this way, just see the next one, 12 hours and 24 hours clock. Usually we use a 12-hour clock in our homes, but we all know that there are 24 hours in a day. Yes? In a 24 hours clock, time in hours is expressed using 4-digit numerals. These clocks are observed at railway stations and airports. Such clocks are called the digital clocks. Yes, students, you are already seen in the railway platform. Yes, there is the clock which is called as the digital clock because it shows the 4-digit. Okay, now first 2 digits shows the hour and last 2 digits shows the minutes. 12-hour clock, when the hour hand goes back to 1 after 12 noon, it is represented as 1 PM. But in the 24-hour clock system, it is represented by 1300 hours. Hence, in a 24-hour clock, the time is counted from 0 to 24. 2 PM is expressed as 24 because started from 13. When the 12 is completed, we started 13, 14, 15, 16 and up to again 24. There are no AM and PM in a digital clock. In this, time is expressed only as hours. Here 12 midnight is represented as 0000, means hours, and 12 noon at 12 hours. So are you understood about the 12 hours and the 24-hour clocks? Yes? Okay. Now see some my practice time one. Some examples are given there. Convert the given time to 24-hour clock time. Okay. Now Jayesh is going to play football at 4 PM. When he is going to play football? 4 PM, means you just have to write it as 13, 14, 15, 16, 00 hours. Okay. Then aircraft from America landed at 2 AM. So it is written as, how you are writing the 2? That is 200 hour. Okay. Then Pam sat down to have dinner at 9:30 PM. So 9:30 PM is written as 21:30 hours. I went for a walk at 6 AM. So it is written as 600 hours. Then the cuckoo on my clock calls loudly at 12 midnight. So 12 midnight is represented as 0000 hours. Okay. Now convert the given time to 12-hour clock, AM or PM. A flight landed at 14 hours, means you just have to write 2 PM. Okay, 200. Okay, you can write 200 PM. Then my dad goes for a walk at 19 hours every day. 19 means it is the 7 AM. Then The rooster crows at 60:00 hours every day, means it is the 4 p.m. The newspaper boy being the paper at 8:00 hours, means at 8 a.m. Yes, when the newspaper is come, 8 a.m. A new day begins at 00 hours, means it is 12:00. You can say it as AM or PM or, okay. Now, units of time. Following are the units of time. जैसे years, months, weeks, days, hours, minute, and the last one is second. So which is the least one is second, and which is the last one is biggest one is years. You know the relation between that. 1 year is equal to how much month? 12 month. 1 month is equal to 30 days. 1 week is equal to 7 days. 1 year is equal to 52 weeks. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. You know the relation between that? Yes. Some months have 31 days, that is March, May, etc. And February has 28 days. But for the convenience, we take the 30 days for conversion, okay? You know that February is 28 or 29, and some months are 31st. That's why you have taken the round, that is 30 days. Round figure, that is 30 days, okay? Now, conversion of time. Converting a bigger unit to a smaller unit. Converting a bigger unit to a smaller unit. Just years into day. When you have to convert years into day, just multiplied by 365, because 1 year is equal to 365 days. 3 years into the days. When you are converting 3 years into the days, you just have to multiply 3 multiplied by 365. It is equal to 1095 days. 4 years, 21 days. So 4 years is equal to 4 multiplied by 365 is equal to 1460 days, and 21 days is equal to 1481 days. Now, month into the days multiplied by 30. When you are converting month into the days, you just have to multiply it by 30. And when you have to convert year into the month, you just have to multiply it by 12, because 1 year is equal to 12 months. Year into the week, when it is multiplied by 52, okay. When you have to convert year into the week, so how much weeks in the year are 52? That's why you just have to write the 3 years into weeks, means 3 multiplied by 52 weeks. Hours into minutes, so it is multiplied by 60, because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Therefore you just have to multiply it by 60. Minutes into second, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Therefore 18 minutes is equal to 18 multiplied by 60 is equal to 1080 seconds. Okay. Now, conversion of smaller to bigger unit. Days into months. So days are converted into the months. So what you have to do? 90 days into the months. So you just have to convert, divide it by 30, because 30 days is equal to 1 month. Then month into the year, so divide it by 12. So 36 months into years is equal to 36 months into the years. Okay, so 36 divided by 12 is equal to, yes, it is equal to 3 years. Then weeks into the years. When you have to convert week into the year, divide it by 52. Then 208 weeks into years is equal to 208 divided by 52, means the 4 years. So minutes into hours, divide 60 by 60, divide by 60. When 660 minutes is converted to the hours, what you have to do? You just have to divide it by 60, you will get the hours. Again, second into the minutes, again divided by 60. 420 seconds into minutes. So what you have to do? 420 divided by 60, you will get the minutes 7. Okay. Now see in my practice time 2. Tick correct the correct answer and cross for the wrong ones. Okay. To convert hours into minutes, we divide it by 24. It is the wrong. To convert minute into second, we divide by 60, multiplied by 60. There are 24 minutes in a day. No, it is again wrong. 5 minutes are equivalent to 300 seconds? Yes, because 5 multiplied by 30 is equal 5 multiplied by 60 is equal to 300. Then there are 86400 seconds in a day. Yes. Then fill in the blanks. 3 years and 40 days. So 3 years and 40 days means you just have to convert years into the day. Means multiplied by 1 year is equal to how much days? 365 multiplied by 3 plus 40, it is equal to 1135. Again, 660 seconds into minutes. So what you have to do? You just have to divide it by 60. So you will get 11 minutes. Okay, next. 546 days. So how much month means you just have to divide it by? Yes, you just have to divide it by how much? Month means you just have to divide it by 30. So you will get 18 months and 6 days. Okay, now 7th one you have to do by your own. 6th one you have to do by your own. D. See, third one. Convert the years and days into days. So 14 years, 46 days. So 1 year is equal to how much days? 365. So 365 multiplied by 14 plus 46. So it is equal to 5156 of days. Then 21 years, 57 days. So 1 year is equal to 365 days. So 365 multiplied by 21 plus 57, it is equal to 7722 days. Okay. Now convert the month and days into days. Month. So 1 month is equal to how much days? 30. So 30 multiplied by is 240. 240 plus 17 is equal to 257. Then 6 months, again 30 multiplied by 6, 36 are 180. 180 plus 22 is equal to 202 days. Okay, now convert the hours into minutes. 143 hours. So you just have to multiply it by 60. Then you will get the answer 8580 minutes. 694 hours into minutes. So you just have to 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So it multiplied by 60, you will get 8580 minutes. And how much seconds? Means again multiply it by 60, you will get 514800 seconds. Then 649 hours. So multiply it by 60, you will get 38940 minutes. And again multiplied by 60, we will get 2336400 seconds. Okay. Now 6th one, convert minute into second. So again multiply it by 60, you will get 6600 second. 403 multiplied by 60 is equal to 24180 seconds. Okay. Now convert the following as instructed. 7th one. First, 360 seconds into minutes. So while converting 6 seconds into minute, what you have to do? You just have to divide it by 60. So it is equal to 6 minutes. Then 1020 seconds into minutes. So again divide it by 60. You will get 17 minutes. Okay, so remaining one you have to do by your own. You know how to convert it? Yes. Now see the 8th one. Rahul traveled 1 hour 15 minutes to reach his office. How many seconds does he spend to reach the office? So 1 hour 15 minutes. So you just have to convert it into first. 1 hour means how much are minutes? 60. Okay, so 60 plus 15 is equal to 75 minutes. Then 75 minutes is converted into the second. So 75 multiplied by 60. So it is equal to 45. Okay. So it is equal to seconds, 4500 second. Azhar is going to see his grandparents. It will take him 2 hours 14 minutes to reach. Convert it into the minutes. So 2 hours is equal to how much? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 60 plus 60, yes, 120. 120 plus 14. So 1 is equal to 120 means 134 minutes. Yes. Fabian takes a walk every day for 15 minutes. In evening, how many seconds does he spend in walking every day? 1 minute is equal to 60. So 60 multiplied by 90 is equal to 15 nines are 90. It is equal to 900 seconds. Okay. Are you understood, student, how to find out? Yes, you just have to remember the relation between weeks, months, days, okay, seconds and minutes. Now, duration of time. Example 1 is given. Neha started her cycle race at 6:30 a.m. She finished the race 2 hours 32 minutes later. What was the time when she finished the race? So the starting time will be 6:30 a.m. and duration is 2 hours 32 minutes. You just have to converting the given time into 24-hour clocks. We have 6:30 a.m. is 6:30 hours. Then 6:30 hours plus 2:32 hours, so it is equal to 9:02, means she finished her race at 9:02 a.m. Okay. Now a bus reached Ambala from Delhi at 3:30 p.m. and is left Delhi at 8:50 a.m. For the total duration of journey, when it started 8:50 a.m. the reaching time is 3:30 p.m. So converted to a 24-hour clock, that is 8:50 a.m. is 8:50 hours and 3:30 p.m. is 15:30, okay, hours. So just subtract the number, you will get the answer 6:40. 6:40 means, yes, 6 hours 40 minutes, okay. So depending on that, some practice time 3 is given. It is 5 o'clock now. What will be the time in 1 hour 30 minutes? So started from the 5, 1 hour is 6 and 6 from 30 is 6:30. Yes? Okay. Now see the second one. What time will be 2 hours after quarter 2? After quarter 2 is quarter 3, quarter 4. So you can write it at quarter 4, or you can say as 3:45, okay, p.m. Then Revati reached her grandparents' place at 9:20 a.m. after traveling in a train for 9 hours 37 minutes. What time did her train start from the stations? Okay. So she reached at 9:20 a.m. and taken the time 9 hours 37 minutes. For that, what you have to do, take 9 hours 37 minutes means you just have to write it as 9:20 a.m. a.m. means you have to write 9:20 hours and then subtract it from 9 hours 37 minutes. You will get the answer 11:43 p.m. means it is on the previous day. Okay. Azhar practiced for his singing competition 1 hour 37 minutes on Monday. Okay. Next, and 1 hour 16 minutes on Tuesday. So how did he practice in all? 1 hour 37 minutes and 1 hour 16 minutes. So it is equal to 2 hours 53 minutes. Just add the number. Then fifth one, Fabian took 2 hours 26 minutes to complete her project, whereas Manjeet took 2 hours 49 minutes to complete the same project. How much longer did Manjeet take to complete his project? 2 hours means the same. And is that difference of minutes? Here is the 49 minutes, here is the 26 minutes. So just subtract it. You will get the answer, that is, yes, it is equal to how much? 49 minus 23. So it is equal to 23 minutes. Okay. 26. It is equal to 23 minutes more. A cricket match started at 9:30 a.m. and finished 5:35 p.m. What will be the total time during the match? Yes, 5:35. So just make it into the hours. That is, it is 5 means it will be 17:35. Okay, and it is a 9:30. So it is 5:08. So it is take the 8 hours and how much? 5 minutes. Okay. Now, seventh one, correct the answer. What is the starting time of a circus show which finished at 7:50 p.m. with time duration of 4 hours and 10 minutes? Okay, when it finished 7:15 p.m. So when the time will be 4 hours, you just have to go 4 hours back, means it is 4 and 10 minutes means 3, 5. Yes, the answer will be 3:05 p.m. Sunil schools end at 3 p.m. It remains open from 7 hours 30 minutes. So go to 7 hours back. So it will be, yes, it will be 7:30 a.m. Okay, now duration of days. Meeta started preparing for her exam on 13 March. Her exam was supposed to start 26 days later. On which date are the exam schedule begin? It will be started on 13 March. And when the preparation time will be? Yes, 26 days. So from when it will be time finished, from number of days till 31 March is equal to 19 days. And in the out of 26 days of preparation, 19 days are up to the March 31. For the remaining 7 days, start counting from 1 April and it comes begin on the 7th April. So the exam start on the 8th April. Okay. Now Aishwarya returned from her 15 days holiday on 10th July. When did she goes holiday begin? Okay, so you just have to count backward. 15 days before means it is the 10th July. So before the 12th July, when it is started, just count the backward. That is from 10th July to 1 July means 10 days. Yes, and then remaining 5 days holiday counting backward, that 30 June, 26 June. So it will be started on 26 June. See my practice time 4. Complete the given table. So today is 12 July. Okay. After the 2 week, what will be? Yes, 12 July. After that, next week will be 12 and 7 means 19 July. And after that, 19 plus again 7. Then 19 plus 7 is 26. So you just have to write 26 July. Yes, 26 July. Then 24 February and 31 days. So counting from 24 February, how much are 30 days are there? So you just have to write 27 March because 24 February, then 24 after that, February is having the 28 days, then minimum 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 means these are the 4 days. And after that how many are remaining? Yes, 4 means 27. So 27 days of March, so it is equal to 27 March. Okay. Okay, so next 24 October up to 16 November. So how much days are there? So start October 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so 30 means these are the 6 days, and after that 16 means 15. So you just have to write 23 days. Okay. So in this way you have to complete the only this one. Now see the second question. A drawing competition in a school started at 13th October and lasts for 7 days. Prizes were also distributed on the last day of competition. Find the last day on prizes were distributed. So started from 30th October. So consider 13 and after that 13 you just count the 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, so counting the 13 as, so last day was 7 days. So you just write it as 19th October. Okay, because you just count the 13, that day you have to start. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and the last day was 19 is the 7th day. Okay, now see the third one. Spring season festival was for 17 days and last day of the season was on the 13th April. When did the festival start? Just count back from the 13th April. Okay, so 7 days means from 1st April to the 13th April is the 13 days. Okay, And back the 4 days means March 31. Yes, 30, 29 and 28. So here you have to write 28 of March. You just have to count backward. Nisha is 15 years old. Her sister is 4 years 6 months younger than her. Find Nisha's younger sister's age. Okay. So 15 plus 4 is 19. Sorry, 15. She is younger. That's why 15 minus 4. It is equal to 11. It is equal to 11. Okay. Then again 11 minus 6 months, it is equal to 10 months, 6 months. Yes. When you are subtracting 15 years minus 4 years, 6 months. When you are subtracting 15 minus 4, it is equal to 11 years. But from this 11 years, again you are subtracting 6 months, it is equal to 10 months, 6 months, 10 years. You just have to write here. When from the 11 years, if you are subtracting the 6 months, so it is equal to 10 years and 6 months. Okay, now fifth one. Sarita starts a project on 17th September and completes on 4 November. Count the number of days she took to complete the project. Okay, so here you have to include the starting and the finishing date. When it starts 17th September, you just have to count 17th September up to the September is of 30 days. From 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 means it is equal to 14 days. Okay, so 14 days of September and plus November, so you just have to add the complete October of 31 days means 31 days of October, and then 4th November, so you have to include the 4, so it is equal to 4 plus 1 5 plus 4 9, and it is equal to 49 days. In this way you have to do the calculation of the remaining one. So students, are you understood how to do? Yes. Okay, now see the next topic, that is temperature. Okay, you have an idea about the temperature? Yes. During the rainy season, what will be the temperature of the surrounding? That is up to the 25, 30, and in the summer it is the temperature up to the 40, 42, up to the 45 also. Yes. So you are having the idea about the temperature. And what about the temperature of a human body? Yes, is it measured in the degree Celsius? No, it is in the Fahrenheit. So see what about the temperature. Fabian was sitting in Revati's room. Revati's mom made soup for both of them. Then Fabian, are you not having that bowl of a soup? Yes, Revati, I love soup, but it is very hot. Okay. So temperature is defined as the measure of hotness or coldness of any object. So temperature means, you can say if the AC is on, you can say the temperature is very down, means it is the cooling one. Yes. So coldness is there, and when the soup you are taken in the hand, it is a very hot, means it is a hotness. So temperature defines measure of hotness, how cool it and how hot it is. Yes. Hotness or the coldness of any object. Temperature is denoted by degrees. We use the instrument thermometer to measure the temperature. Yes, everyone knows about the thermometer. Two types of scales are used to measure the temperature: Celsius scale or centigrade scale, and Fahrenheit scale. Okay, so you know the degree Celsius, you know the temperature, you are already shows that it is a 40 degree Celsius or 40 centigrade scale. Yes, and the Fahrenheit scale. Just see, when you are using the Fahrenheit scale, the Celsius scale is marked from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. In the Celsius scale, water freezes at 0 degree and boil at 100 degree. That you already know. When the water is freezes, it is at 0 degree, and when it is boiled at 100 degrees Celsius. The Fahrenheit scale is marked from 32 Fahrenheit to 212 Fahrenheit. In the Fahrenheit scale, water freezes as 32 degree Fahrenheit and boil at 212 degree Fahrenheit. Means, just see clinical thermometer. What is the clinical thermometer? A clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature of a person. You know how to measure the temperature of body of a person? Mercury field clinically thermometer are widely used for this purpose. You know, in the thermometer there is a mercury and there is a bulb, glass bulb. When you are put this mercury bulb in your below the hand, it just judges if your temperature is up to what. Yes. Now see. The range of temperature on a clinical thermometer is from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius and 95 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. While measuring temperature using thermometer, mercury expands with a rise in temperature and flows like a thin thread in a glass tube to the right measurement. Yes, I think you have already used everyone the thermometer when you are having the fever. Yes, when you are having the fever, just see the thermometer. This mercury is rises so much fastly, so your temperature is up to 100 or 101, 102, so it is not the degree Celsius, it is the Fahrenheit. Okay. While measuring temperature using thermometer, mercury expands with a rise in temperature and flows like a thin thread in a glass tube to the right measurement. Okay. Now, conversion of Celsius scale to the Fahrenheit scale. To convert Celsius scale temperature into Fahrenheit, multiply the temperature by 9 upon 5 and then add 30 to it. Okay. When you are converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, what you have to do? Multiply it by 9 upon 5 and multiply it by 9 upon 5 and add the 32. You will get the answer in Fahrenheit. Just see, convert 35 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit. So 35 multiplied by 9 upon 5 means 35 multiplied by 9 and divided by 5, you will get 63. 63 plus you just have to add 32, you will get 95 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Then conversion of Fahrenheit scale to the Celsius scale. To convert Fahrenheit scale in temperature to the Celsius scale, the temperature subtract 32 from the given temperature and then multiplied by 5 upon 9. So here you have to add, multiply 9 upon 5 plus 32, you will get answer in Fahrenheit, and here you first subtract the 32 and then multiply it by inverse, that is 5 upon 9. Okay. Now see example 113 degree Fahrenheit into Celsius. You just have to subtract first 32 from that and then multiply it by 5 and divide it by 9. You will get the answer 113 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 45 degree Celsius. Okay. Now see my practice time 5. Read the temperature as shown here in a degree Celsius and convert it into the Fahrenheit scale. So how much it is given? That is 80, 85, 90 and 100. So it is equal to how much? 194 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. You know how to convert it? Then the last one is, here is the 90. So what you have to do? 90. You just have to write in a Fahrenheit. So 90 multiplied by 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So 90 multiplied by 9 upon 5 is equal to 9 9s are 81. 0 divided by 5, it is equal to 5 1s are 5, 3 is remaining, 5 6 are 30 and 5 2s are 10. Okay. Plus you have to add 32. So it is equal to 2 to 4, 6 plus 6 and here is 6 plus 3 9 and is the 194. Okay. Again 35. So 35 multiplied by 9 divided by 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 7 9s are 9 7s are 63 plus 32. So it is equal to 595 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. In this way you have to solve the remaining third one. Yes. Multiply 20 divided by 5. So it is 4. 4 9s are 36. 36 plus 32, it is equal to how much? 50. Next. Choose the correct option. 10 degree Fahrenheit is equal to, yes, it is equal to 40. Water boils at Fahrenheit 212. Then temperature of ice cold water can be between, it is 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Convert into Fahrenheit scale. Again you have to do, when you have to convert into the Fahrenheit, you just have to multiply it by 9 upon 5 plus add 32. Okay. Convert falling into Celsius. You just have to subtract first 32 from that and then multiply it by 5 upon 9. The temperature of a particular day in a Jaipur is recorded 47 degrees Celsius. Convert the temperature recorded in Fahrenheit scale. What you have to do for the Fahrenheit? You just have to multiply it by 9 and divided by 5 and add 32. Okay. So when you are multiplied by 9, 42 plus divided by 5, we'll get the answer. It is equal to 116.6 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Now, the temperature recorded in Shimla during daytime in winter when converted to degree Fahrenheit was 59 degree Fahrenheit. What was the actual temperature degree in Celsius? What you have to do for Fahrenheit to Celsius? Just subtract 32 from that. You will get 727. Okay. Now then what you have to do? Then multiplied by 5 and divided by 9. So 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27 and 3 fives are 15. So the answer will be 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now see, some word problems are given there. See the first one. Mumbai-Delhi Rajdhani Express leave Mumbai at 20:30 hours and travels the distance in 25 hours 40 minutes. At what time will the train reach? For that, what you have to do? You just have to do the calculation. That is, what is the leaving time? 20:30. Okay, and it covers the distance 25 hours. So you just have to subtract. You will get the answer. That is 10 hours at yesterday. Okay, at the next day. Second, Nizam Express bound for Hyderabad starts from Bengaluru at 16 hours and reaches the Hyderabad at 9:30 hours. The next morning, what will be the total distance? You just have to subtract 1600 hours minus 9:30 hours. You will get the answer. That is 17 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. Now in this way you have to solve the remaining one. You just know how we are solving the examples. So students, here we are ended the chapter. That is, with this exercise we are end the chapter, that is time and temperature. So thank you so much for attending my class. I hope all the topics in this lesson number you will understood very well. Thank you so much everyone. Next we are meeting in the next class. Thank you so much.